This is another of my favorite ghost stories. The Fifth Avenue ghost is unusual in that it is not very often that you find a haunted apartment advertised in a leading evening newspaper. Back in July 1953, there was a real estate listing in the New York Daily News, which was placed by the owner of the apartment, a certain Captain Davis, an adventurer and author, which read, "The sublet of this Fifth Avenue apartment includes among the attractions an attic with a ghost." Captain Davis stated that there was a green ghost who had hanged himself from the studio gallery and allegedly sticks an equally green hand out of the attic window now and then. Davis did not know who the ghost was. It is reported that a medium visited the apartment with witnesses and waited for the arrival of whatever personality might the ghost be. It was reported that this ghost was violent, and it was expected that some violence might occur, and lo and behold, it did. This is quite normal with such cases, especially at first contact. It is thought that a disturbed personality continuously relives her or her moment of passing or cause of death, and it is this last agony that so frequently makes ghostly visitations matters of horror. If emotional anxiety is the cause of the death, or was present at the time of death, then the disturbed personality or entity will keep reliving the final agony. The first reported medium contact results in the possessed medium having trouble speaking and breaks into hateful laughter. The spirit was asked how he died, which excited the spirit greatly. It would seem that this spirit suffered violence at the hands of a number of people as he was a Confederate soldier in hiding. He left this world by hanging, and it was a murder, not suicide. The spirit reported he was 42 years old at the time of death, and resulted in him being a violent, hate-inspired, and God-denying personality known as Gaichon, who had a wife and child. It is unknown whether this entity did harm to the wife and child. The medium, acting as an interrogator, attempted to bring light to this disturbed entity. Toward the end of the sessions, Gaichon seemed to begin to understand about God and began to realize that much time had passed since his death. Ghosts would seem to have little understanding or awareness of the passage of time, and the method of releasing a ghost is no different from that used by a psychiatrist to free a flesh and blood person from obsessions or other personality disturbances, as both deal with the mind. It took many more sessions to clear up the case, since the entity was reluctant to tell all. This is not typical for all ghosts, as they generally appreciate the opportunity to release emotions pent up for many years of personal hell. The reasoning with the entity, Gaichon, brought back to the critical faculty of reasoning and information evaluation. Although much hatred, fear, and pride remained and had to be removed before his true personality could emerge. At this time, his true name was revealed, which was McGowan, and he was a colonel, and his murder may have occurred as late as 1897, not in 1873 as first thought. It would appear that this self-awareness, the spirit McGowan, then did pass on to wherever and whatever the afterlife is. Thank you so very much.